Kobes, are they whack in 2024? Or have I just missed the boat on appreciating them? I'm going to dive into that this time on Fire Footwear. Welcome back to Fire Footwear, everybody. As always, this is Matt Freitz, your host. I want to thank you for joining in this video. I hope you've enjoyed the content previously. And I want to talk about Kobes this week because the Kobe colorways that have been coming out since Kobe's death or since Nike has brought back Kobes, and I'm speaking more specifically to the Girl Dad colorway that came out recently and some of the rumored ones like Year of the Mamba, I've been wondering to myself, is Nike doing a disservice to the Kobe line?
Oh, really thought we were gearing up for a much more satisfying chase.
Kobe means a lot to sneaker culture. He means a lot to the sporting world as well. Kobe's career speaks for itself. The multiple championships, the MVPs, the scoring titles, you name it. He was an excellent basketball player, and I don't think anybody is going to ever say anything different.
Kobe!
His sneaker legacy is interesting because I think it has changed since he and his daughter tragically passed away in January of 2020. 2020 was hard enough, and it started out with the death of Kobe Bryant. And of course, the contract expired with Nike, and people wondered what the future of Kobe's was going to be. Vanessa Bryant brought it back, and they have done a lot of work to try to resurrect the Kobe line. And in doing so, they've given us a lot of new colorways. And I think some of the new colorways, for me specifically, haven't really hit home. Then again, when I think about Kobe's in general, I wonder, did I miss the boat?
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Am I somebody who wasn't in the culture at the time and can't appreciate a Kobe? I think that the Kobes represent a lot of good things. I think that they have an opportunity to pay homage to the past, and I'm talking about the man and his daughter in Kobe Bryant and Gigi. But I do wonder if as we go forward and we get some of these really weird colorways or a bad representation or bad execution of an old colorway, specifically something like the Grinch's or the Bruce Lee's, if we're actually not paying homage to Kobe anymore and it's really just a money grab. I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Kobe's and their resale prices have skyrocketed since his death. They are coming down a little bit, but people really feel a certain way about Kobe's because I think since his death, people feel like they have to own a Kobe because there are going to be no more made. But at what point are we oversaturating the Kobe market, and at what point is it now becoming a parody of itself? And maybe I'm just not in a boat to appreciate them. And that's where I think I can learn for a lot of you. How do you feel about Kobe's today? Is it just the nostalgia of the fact that he's no longer with us? Or do you actually like today's colorways? I'm not really sure because if you go on social media, you see a lot of people talking about how that colorway's whack, this colorway's whack, and so forth. But yet Kobe's continue to sell out. I think the Girl Dad colorway had a great story behind it. And if you are a girl dad, it's something you should have been into. But a lot of people who aren't girl dads were into that shoe. And I wonder, is it just because it's a Kobe or is it actually because it's fire? And I think today's sneaker world has sort of tricked us into believing that everything is fire when not everything is fire. What I worry about is that the Kobe legacy is going to be tarnished in some way. And that 10 years from now, when we look back at Kobe's in general, we're going to look at it and say, it's not as good as we thought it was in 2024. And I'd like to avoid that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Kobe's. I'd love to hear why I should appreciate them more and maybe how I can appreciate them more. Let me know down in the comments. Get in touch with me. Instagram at Fire Footwear Pod. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the podcast. I'd love to hear from you. It means a lot that you even watch this, and I hope that you enjoy the content. I hope this finds everybody well, and I hope this finds everybody safe, and I'll talk to you next time. This is Fire Footwear.